Welcome everyone into the third space and welcome to our first Sacred Stillness for 2025. It's wonderful that you can be here, and I'm really pleased and that you have come, and everything that we do tonight or today or whenever you're watching this, everything is an invitation. So if there's things that don't serve you, then please leave them to one side. But yes, this is a wonderful invitation into a sacred time of stillness. Before we begin our practice, I want to quickly share with you that I will be introducing a new element into the practice. And this element is drawn from the Hebrew language and the Hebrew culture, the Hebraic culture. And the concept is the concept of Levava Shalom. And these are Hebrew words, and the word Levava has a couple of connotations. It can mean completeness or wholeness. And the word has the same letter repeated, the va, and that in Hebrew is heart. And so because there are two vavas in Levava, the Hebraic teacher that I follow was talking about how this is a concept of the completeness of two hearts joined together, the heart of our Creator, the heart of divine love with our heart. And shalom is peace, more than peace. It's a state of being, body, soul, spirit. And our soul is made up of our mind, will, and emotions. And so this is a concept, Levava Shalom. And during the practice, we're going to be using it as a centering prayer almost. So we're going to do it with the breath. We're going to breathe in to Levava and breathe out to Shalom. We're going to enter into a time of silence after we do that. And the reason that I want to do that is because this time of sacred stillness is to come into a place of union and a place of oneness with our Creator, and to really dwell in that place of divine love, to be consciously aware and I guess focusing our attention on the one who loves us with an everlasting love. So that's the new element that we're adding. So as we begin tonight or today or whenever you're watching, we're going to start off moving our bodies a little bit, and with our hands, we're just going to shake our hands, give our hands a bit of a shake, and with our body, just sort of move around and get comfortable. So just sort of find a position as you shake your hands. Give your hands, open and close your hands. Roll your shoulders a bit if you want to. And get comfortable and begin to take some breaths, and then begin to settle. Now, also, just before we begin sort of the more meditative part of the practice, we're going to open up our airways with a little somatic practice. So with your tall fingers, find your cheekbones near your nose and draw your fingers, 3 of your fingers if you like, and draw them out towards your ears along your cheekbone, taking a big breath in, pulling the skin all the way back to your ears. Okay, trying that again. Pressing reasonably hard on the sinuses and the cheekbones. So pressing fairly hard on the near the nose and drawing out. And feeling the airways open up as you breathe in through your nostrils. One more time. Pulling open the nose, breathing in. Oh, lovely. Beginning to notice the flow of air in through the nose, down the throat, deep into our bodies. Noticing, after opening up our airways and our nasal passages, noticing the easy flow of air into our bodies. Allowing our bodies to settle, settling deeply, settling into the chair or the bed or the couch or the floor or the grass or wherever you're doing this meditation. Just noticing the body getting heavy. Noticing, allowing the body to settle. Drawing the internal gaze up to the top of the head, beginning to notice the flow of gravity over our bodies, drawing our body down towards the earth, feeling that flow over our forehead, noticing any resistance to the gravity and to the drawing towards the earth, releasing the muscles in the forehead, allowing the skin over our forehead to become smooth, drawing down, noticing the flow down around the eyes, letting the eyelids drop down and be heavy. Allowing that flow of gravity over the cheekbones. Noticing if the muscles in the face are pushing up against the gravity, and really going with the flow, going with the flow, allowing the gravity to draw the chin and the jaw down towards the earth. Perhaps allowing the chin to drop down and the mouth to open slightly. And with the next breath out, perhaps letting out a sigh. And again. Noticing how the muscles in the face just want to relax when we do that. The jaw dropping down. All the muscles around the mouth. Allowing any tension or any energy that's stored up in our muscles from the day to just flow out and down into the earth. The earth is rather large and can hold whatever we need to let go of, particularly in our bodies. With our internal gaze, we notice the area, the muscles joining our head to our shoulders. Most of us carry tension here. Most of us carry it from the day or the week or the month or the year or the decade. So with each breath out, allowing the shoulders to yield to gravity. Feeling the heaviness. Allowing the gravity to stabilize our bodies. Stabilize our connection to the earth. With our internal gaze, we notice resistance. Where is there resistance in our bodies? And whenever we become aware of that resistance, we just let it go. We notice it, and then we let it go. Wherever we find that resistance. The gravity holds us and connects us to the earth. A perfect harmony between the sun, the moon, and the earth, holding us in complete harmony and union. We can trust the gravity as we feel its flow over the front of our chest. We take a deep breath in, and when we exhale, we sit in the bottom of the breath. So after we've exhaled, we sit in the bottom of the breath, noticing the heaviness, noticing the weightiness of the gravity on our bodies and in our lungs. When we sit in the bottom of the breath, allowing our body to come into stillness. Breathing in deeply, breathing out, sitting in the pause. Breathing in deeply, breathing out, yielding to the gravity, not resisting. Letting the shoulders drop down, letting all the muscles in our belly let go. In the stillness, we feel the stability and the comfort of gravity holding us. We notice the muscles on either side of our spine, around our back, perhaps the area over our kidneys and down to our sit bones, our glutes and our hips. and we rest in this posture. Rest. Resting in the stillness. Perhaps we notice our legs getting heavy. Yielding. Our ankles and our feet and our toes. Just releasing any resistance. Feeling the connection to the earth. Feeling the connection to the environment. From the earth we came, and to the earth we will return. But our spirit will go on. We allow our internal gaze now to rest up in our thought consciousness, up in our mind. We just notice what's happening there. No judgment or criticism of self for the busyness of mind. We just notice our thoughts and let them go. As our body yields to the gravity, so too our thoughts yield to the peacefulness. Yielding the thoughts, releasing the anxieties, the fears of the imagined future, releasing, letting go. We are in the moment of the eternal now. And in the quietness of our thoughts, the peacefulness of our heart, we allow our sense of awareness and the sense of our being to drop down into our spirit consciousness. Perhaps you might know it as the center of your intuition, the place of inner knowing. That place of our gut feelings, and in the stillness of our body and the quietness of our mind, we begin to notice our own spirit, our own sense of self. And as we become aware of our own spirit, perhaps we begin to cast our gaze outward a little, or maybe just on the edges of our inward knowing, and becoming aware of divine love. And just as our body feels the gravity, so our inner knowing becomes aware of that love which has no end. The very heart of the Creator. This awareness is a sacred place. Our spirit is eternal. And as we become aware of the love of the Creator, we sense the heart of the Creator joining with our hearts. That place of knowing, that place of being in union. The Levava Shalom, the place of deep peace, of connection to Yahweh. Breathe in that awareness, breathe in that knowing. Breathe in that unity, that oneness, that connection. Perhaps at this time there's a need for divine love to manifest in a particular way. Perhaps there's a heart cry for the love of a mother, a friend, a father, a lover. Whatever your need is at this time, allow divine love to rise up within and meet that need. The joining together of hearts in a completeness in the Levava. We're going to breathe in 3 Levava Shaloms and then move into a time of awareness and presence and sacred stillness. I invite you now to join me in breathing in Levava, breathing out Shalom. Breathing in Levava, Shalom. One more. Breathing in Levava, Shalom. Our hearts joined with the heart of the Creator in oneness and completeness. In union. Resting in peace, knowing we are loved, we are accepted completely. Peace in our body, in our mind and thoughts, our will yielding, our spirit joined with the Eternal One. A sacred stillness. We allow our awareness to move back to a consciousness of our mind and our bodies and our heart space, noticing the environment that we're in at this time. We were meant to be here at this time, in this space. We are free to rest and receive shalom. We begin to allow our bodies to move, perhaps breathing in and lifting our shoulders up towards our ears. And as we exhale, rolling them back, stretching down towards the earth. And again, lifting the shoulders up towards the ears, rolling them back. Ooh, lovely stretch, lovely movement of our bodies. One more time, breathing in, lifting the shoulders up. Ah. Crossing our arms in front of us, right hand on left shoulder, left hand on right shoulder. Allowing them now, our hands to drop down towards our elbows in a very nurturing, havening touch. We are here, we are safe. And again, up at the shoulders. Oh, letting the arms and hands drop down. Oh, one more. One more time. Breathing in, exhaling, letting the hands drop down the arms and the elbows, joining together. Be at peace, my friends. Shalom.